Please don't.
All right, we are now live. Welcome, guys, to the high culture live stream, also known as Kamen Rider Gaim. We're going to be talking about the show with full spoilers active, unlike K-State Week. So, I mean, you had your chance, guys. It's been a few months now, and so we're talking about all that stuff. But my name is David from Bluefin. I'm here with AJ, the movie writer, and go ahead. We'll do the usual introductions.
Sure thing. Hey, guys, I'm Zach. I'm one of the co-hosts of Ranger Command Power Hour. We're a Power Rangers podcast. I'm also a huge Kamen Rider fan, and we're here today to talk about one of the best, one of my top three, let's put it that way, Rider series, Kamen Rider Gaim.
No problem. Chris?
Cool. I'm Chris. You guys know me as Toku Chris on your favorite social media platforms, part of Toku Nation. And Kamen Rider Gaim is kind of a jam. I don't know if I have any. I don't have any fun puns. I wasn't prepared. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna hold
jam.
this.
I mean, it's fruit jam. That's a pun.
There you go.
Good. There is a Kamen Rider jam, so that's kind of a pun.
Right.
Good enough.
Go to that guy.
Hey, I'm Marco Satsu. I make videos about Kamen Rider. Gaim's in my top 5. I absolutely love it, and I could talk about it for hours, and eventually I will.
What's going on? I'm Carl. I am one of the hosts of the podcast Tokodon. We talk about Kamen Rider and all kinds of Toku stuff. What's
awesome. Cool. Well, before we get started, AJ, if you could pop the share screen up real quick. So don't forget, guys, if you go to the Team Rider page on Bluefin Brands, we still have some sales going. I believe we made a very funny post about this guy today, AJ, didn't we?
Yeah.
About Vulcan, about the obvious man crush that everyone would have on him. So he's still available at a very good price. And then of course, we have the tote bags, we have throw pillows, and we have the hoodies. So make sure if you get a chance to go on there and pick this stuff up, because apparently it is cold in other places in the world, so you might need some of this stuff. So, and let's check in with the contest. Let me refresh it real quick. See what we have. All right, so we're approaching 27,000 entries. Okay, it's not bad. It is day 2. So you guys don't forget, you can sign up for a chance to get a signed CSM Goku Driver, the full set by Gaku Sano, also known as Kamen Rider Gaim. And we also have a poster, which is the first ever Team Kamen Rider Toei official collaboration item, which is also signed by him. And as I was telling the guys before, I actually just got back from the frame shop. It has been framed, and it actually is currently behind me, which is why I can't move to either side. We will show you at the end of the panel so you can see, how big it is. But it is currently right behind me. I promise I'm not going to keep it.
I hope so.
I feel like you don't believe me.
He's been practicing his kanji real quick. He's just kind of like, I'm not tracing.
But
that is your favorite, so.
Yes, it is my favorite. So, but AJ, let's go. Since we're doing a movie today, we're going to start with you, the movie writer. Go ahead. Tell us, what do you think about Gaim? And remember, spoil away.
Oh, man, let me tell you. Gaim from the beginning, like, even from the initial rumor of everything, and then just seeing, like, photos being leaked out. Like, at first I was like, this sounds so crazy to be a writer. Going through that whole year, watching it weekly, it was like, this is a fantastic series. Like, for some reason, I don't think I've ever set the bar watching a writer series, but at that point, at the end of that year, it was like, oh shoot, I kind of like that. Like, this is what it should be. And it was like the action, the characters, and then I guess Michi, but Michi was still cool. I did like his forms, and it was just a year that for me, I'll never. So,
yeah, I actually think Michi was a good character because he's made us all hate him. Like that. That's a mark of someone who pulled off their job. Like he was supposed to be someone we hate. So I did like that. And I like the fact that a show with a silly premise such as fruit armor
Yeah.
and street dancing
And
made
Pokemon
me
Battle.
love it. And Pokemon, I love that was cool. But they made me care about all of that, and I thought that was just very, very well done. I liked, like how serious it got, like when like all the countries like launched like nukes at the city, and then they just sent them to America, and I was like, what happened? Are we alive? Like
what are you some kind of way about us? That's
like
what it
do
is.
we have a Kamen Rider that helped us? Like what happened?
But that's a message right now. I don't understand what's going on.
Right, but no, I did love it. I mean, I love the whole how they turned it around and blamed everything like on the kids with their Pokemon battles. I did like that, and it's just it was a good series. I mean, like Marco said, I could talk about this for literally days, and I have, and I will probably do so again. But
we will be here for days.
Yes, but let's go ahead and go to use that before I take up the entire hour.
So like you guys said, you first hear the series kind of synopsis where it's like, okay, breakdancing, Pokemon battles, fruit ninjas. What is this? This is Rider? Because this is so bizarre and off the wall. But then, you sit there and you watch week to week and you realize, okay, I kind of understand where they're going. Okay, so it's kind of lighter. And then, like, after that, 10 episode drop, we realize, oh no, this is getting real and serious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're all in trouble. And, you sit there and you watch the whole series and you go through this. It's just an emotional roller coaster is what it is. And, I remember watching week to week and frantically DMing with Chris and with the other guys in our circle that were watching the show together. Like, oh my God, did you see this? I can't believe. I vividly remember we were at Power Morphicon 2014, hole up in our hotel room, watching the Raw.
Downloaded it that night, and then we skipped out on doing stuff so we could watch it in our hotel.
We're like, what's Power Rangers? No, forget this. Kamen Rider all the way. Kamen Rider, let's go.
We had a crowd in that hotel room to watch it, though. We probably had like 20 people in there watching it on my little laptop screens. That's how much this series meant to us, that we were just like, oh, we're supposed to be having a social fun weekend with friends. No, put that on hold. We got Kamen Rider to watch.
That was the right thing to do.
We I think Gaim kind of cemented our friendship in a way, and so that's why I'm thankful for that series.
Gaim, bringing people together. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Just live more, man.
Yeah,
that's right.
Go ahead, Chris.
So yeah, I'm obviously a huge Kamen Rider Gaim fan. Until Build, Kamen Rider Gaim was always my immediate go-to for someone to get into. Now I like to bring them in easy a little bit with Build, and then do the harsh reality with Gaim a little bit. But no, kind of to echo what Zach was saying. I mean, I said it last night on the live stream we did yesterday. Like, Kamen Rider Force is my first like real Kamen Rider front to back, so to speak, which made me like Kamen Rider. But it was Gaim that made me really fall in love with Kamen Rider. And my wallet not be happy. I bought every single Arms Change figure, every single SIC, every single SH figure arts. I didn't buy all the lock seeds. I was like, no, I'm not going to get into that. And it's like I knew a CSM would come someday. But no, I mean, but like Zach was saying, it got to a point where you find a Japanese website that's live streaming in really poor, choppy quality, and we'd all race to watch that. And then we would wait for the Raw to pop up somewhere if you're into that, and then you watch that, and you'd watch it 3 or 4 times, but you'd watch it with your friends. And above all else, Kamen Rider Gaim took friendships and almost solidified them into brotherhood, because Zach is like a brother to me now. We were just friends back then, but Gaim, like every week for a whole year, it was, hey, did you see that? I mean, we were going on each other's podcasts to talk about it. We were sharing, it got into toy photography. You got into it because there was some of the figure art game changed for whatever reason. Like they just went up a step after Wizard to Gaim. I was like, whoa. I mean, you can just go on forever, but I mean, I'll get into the details of the show further on the stream. But yeah, I mean, wow. For anyone who missed that journey, I hope you get something similar to what the rest of us experienced watching that thing live, because that was cool. That was really cool.
Yeah, nice.
All right. Chris, I'm really surprised that you said that you would start off easy with Build when Build's also like a pretty heavy season to go into. So like a heavy season into an even heavier season with Gaim. Like
Build has a happy ending to an extent because everyone's there. Like in
Yeah.
I mean,
Gaim,
a version of them is. A version of everybody is there.
there ain't no version of everybody. You know, they just show up in Gaim Guidance later on as spirits. So
Yeah. Hey, that's a better transition than going from watching Forza to Amazons.
Yeah.
Okay?
They
Wow.
just all want to be friends. Everyone
That's
just needs
just
a
more
hug. That's what
whiplash.
it is.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I had the same experience as everyone else. I was watching it live. I was like messaging my friends at the time, like, "Dude, you got to watch this. It's so good." Like week to week. Like even though I didn't know Japanese back then, I still kind of don't now. I still just watch the Raw every week because it was that good. I just enjoyed seeing these characters. So yeah, I have. Of course, I'm gonna agree. Gaim is one of the best. Definitely top 5. It's not perfect. Of course, it's not Kamen Rider Amazons or Hibiki, but it's still pretty up there. So I'm just saying that Gaim is really good, and I know a lot of people want to like clash with that and say that that's maybe too overrated, but I think it deserves being praised like that. It deserves like all the love it gets. And even if people don't understand like the little intricacies about Gaim, there's still a lot to love about it on the surface level. Like the suits are still cool, the characters are still memorable, the action is still really, really good, and the story, like at a surface level, the story is still really good, one of the best in Kamen Rider. And of course, the toys are really cool. I just had to get these. The Sengoku Driver was actually one of my first drivers I ever got, next to like the Drive Driver, and I just absolutely loved it. This one actually is from the Bluefin brands that they sold. So thank you guys for having this legally available for me. And of course, I want to get the CSM too, and it's just. I love Gaim. Like this dumb premise of a fruit samurai fighting these other people while they're dancing goes into like one of the most heaviest stories right after Build in Kamen Rider, and of course, I love Gaim to death.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Carl?
But what do you guys know about the ending of Blade? Let's talk about Heavy for a second. No, Gaim is great, and it's actually how I'm the old head in my group I do the podcast with, and that's how I got a lot of the guys to start watching seriously Kamen Rider. It was Gaim and Ryuki. Those are usually the two I start with. Get good choices in my opinion. But one of the I also tried to find my lock seed. I'm probably the only person in the world who bought Yomotsu Hagiri, because I thought that was the coolest seed ever. Oh, you bought it too? Cool. I'm not the only one who got it. Michi sucks, but that seed is sick. So
cool suit, man. Awesome.
I mean, I said it. It's fine. No one else is going to. But for me, like the quintessential moment in Gaim was when one of the he's not really a main character, but he was a linchpin in the point. Sid at this point, he gets just disrespected so hard when the overlords show up.
Yeah.
This man had a mountain opened on him and closed. I had never seen anything in Kamen Rider at that point, and obviously there's been some violent stuff, but that was like a visceral, like, oh no,
he is not coming back for the sequel. That's for sure.
Yeah, the hat like hit the ground and he was gone.
Yeah, like every time a series shows like that scene, I'm like, I wonder if Sid's still there.
No, man.
No, he is God. No, but
Goku doesn't come back.
Yeah, I really liked the villains in Gaim. I liked people's motivations. I definitely liked Zangetsu's motivation, because like he was like clearly on the bad side, but he literally thought it's I save some people or humanity goes extinct, and like that's a hard spot to be in too. Especially if like only like a few people even know about it. You're like, dang, I gotta do all this crappy stuff, but it's so that at least some people can live. Like I really respected that. I thought that was pretty cool. And then crazy scientist guy. I mean, I know a lot of people who like science who are also that insane. So that made a lot of sense to me. So now what were your guys' like favorite forms? And let's not include Mitchie because he knows what he did. But other than him, what were your guys' favorite forms about the show? Let's start with you, AJ.
I think my favorite form is gonna have to be Mango Arms. Like I think Kachidoki, right? Mango Arms just looks really cool, and I really like that weapon that he has, like that mango mace. Like the idea that, because trying to design fruit as weapons, like already, that seems like I wouldn't be able to create that idea. But the idea that like, oh, let's just turn it into a mace, it looks exactly like a mango, just cut up. I was like, that's fantastic. This is a great form. I don't like we've only seen it a couple times, and like the horns that he has, like that goes downward, like. This is a good suit to me. So my arms is definitely my number one outside of Kachidoki.
Good, because that's the correct answer. Is Kachidoki arms.
I don't think anyone who drags their weapon is just infinitely like 7 points more badass than anybody.
Yeah, like he has a
he drags that thing.
Oh man. What about you, Zach? What was your favorite form?
Well, for me, it's a toss up because I love base Gaim. Orange is one of my favorite fruits. This guy just looks cool. I mean, his sword is an orange slice. Come on, this is a great fusion of fruit samurai. This is perfect. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention my shared name character, Zach, with Knuckle.
Oh man,
I need
good choice.
That walnut lockseed, man. I need to just be like, this is the first time a Kamen Rider character has shared my name. Even if it's spelled differently, that's okay. He is Zach. I am Zach. It's Kamen Rider Knuckle with those
right. Close enough.
Yes, good enough, dude. That's
listen. People misspell my name with a K all the time, so as far as I'm concerned, it's the same. Let's rock and roll.
Gotta get you that lockseed now.
Yeah.
All right. Soon. Now, Chris, what is your favorite form?
Well, I mean, everyone's got to include Kachidoki. Like that's
Of course
a rule, and I'll even extend that to say Zangetsu Kachidoki, even though it's technically outside the series. It's still official now. It's canon. It was Gaiden 3. My heart's always with Zangetsu, and especially Zangetsu Shin. And I love the color scheme. Right? I love Zangetsu just as a form. I have the helmet and everything like that. I love the Heaven Defender shield. But when he goes Zangetsu Shin, I don't know what it is they do to make that just so. I love the bubbles in the visor, but having that like reddish orange and then having a black trim around it, just it screams like evil. What's up? And even though we discover that Takatora is not evil per se, his brother eventually becomes evil with the powers. But Zangetsu Shin is just, I don't know. It's just, you got the one shoulder pad, you got the energy bow. I don't know. I just, that image just sits with me of that suit and that helmet all the time.
How do you feel about the watermelon machine gun, though?
That was weird because I discovered at that point that red doesn't really work with that suit as much as orange.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that shade of red was weird.
Yeah, I was like, I love it. I bought the arms change, I got the lock seat and everything like that. But yeah, I was like, that's kind of weird. I'm assuming that's probably why they never revisited it ever again.
Oh man! All right, Marcos.
I can usually pinpoint my favorite anything down to like at least the top 3, but when it comes to Gaim, I honestly don't know. Like Kachidoki is up there, obviously, of course, but like I love the Peach or the Marika, like the Energy Riders. I love all of them. I love Zack, Knuckle, like the suit's great. I guess I'll go with Zangetsu Kachidoki, but like all the suits are so good. I love all the armors. Yamotsu Hegiri is definitely up there with the Michi's dark suit. Sorry, I just like it that much. That they're all just really, really good. And like even the stage show suits are surprisingly really well done too. So okay, so I'll just cop out and say banana arms because it goes great with everybody.
Banana.
Awesome, Carl.
I think I'm with Marco, and all the energy forms are probably some of my favorites. Just in general, I really love Sigurd, like Sid in general. I love the like fur things on his forearms and the whole like Mongolian warrior thing he had going on. Both versions of Lemon Energy, I think, might be my favorite though. If not, because was Dragon Fruit in that last like random episode? I always forget if that's in a guide.
That was the movie.
It's in the Drive movie.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah. I mean, I always had an attraction to the dragon fruit. But if we're going like series, I would probably say the 2 Lemon Energies.
Nice. Okay. think for me it was I really liked Suika Arms because it was a mech, and then Kachidoki's debut. Kachidoki, I mean, he was getting shot. He didn't care. He's just like, I'm just going to kill everybody. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all this stuff. Like I love the design. I love the flags he has. I love the gun. I love, I just everything about it was just great. And honestly, I really think it should have gone Kiwami then Kachidoki rather than Kachidoki then Kiwami. But it is what it is. I will not question the Toei overlords. I trust them.
Even like the song, like the theme for Kachidoki was fantastic. Like as soon as that started playing, like what is this? Yeah. I was like, what's this? This music?
Oh man, definitely. So let's see. Does everybody have something with them right now that they love from Gaim? Does everybody have a physical thing?
I do have something Gaim in front of me.
Is AJ gonna grab an actual orange?
Yeah. I have a fruit basket.
This is Jinbei, so
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I unfortunately couldn't get to my Yamato Hagiri Loxy, but it's
We will imagine it. We will imagine it.
Yeah. Right.
So, what is your favorite like collectible from Gaim? And you don't and you can't put the CSM because you don't have it yet.
or do you?
Because you don't know, the world could completely just collapse before they we could have it could be Mad Max.
Don't say that.
You don't know.
Don't say that.
Hey man, with the way 2020's been, I am prepared for the wasteland life. But
With the way you've been willing things.
No, but so what is your all you guys' favorite thing? For me, obviously it's my Loxy. I can do this all day. I have no idea why. I never get tired of it. So, but let's mix it up this time. I'm starting with you, Carl. I know you have you don't have your thing with you, but what was your favorite thing?
And I mean, obviously, you get the whole fidget box spinner thing. Everyone loves that kind of stuff when you can just mess with it constantly. But other than that, I think if it's not the Sonic Arrow, because I have a weird attraction to just bows and arrows, because with this series in general, I've always equated it to almost like Dynasty Warriors, which I have a soft spot in my heart for. So this is very Dynasty Warriors to me, which was always kind of cool. But then the Sonic Arrow, I just thought was a cool weapon in general because it's a sword and a bow. Like you can straight up fight this dude and be like, "Where are you running to?" Like wham, wham. I thought that was cool. But if it's not necessarily a piece, I think the gimmick with the actual Kachidoki lock and then the Kiwami key, I think that is a really cool gimmick on a belt that makes it belts, especially the Sengoku belt, is kind of chunky when it comes compared to some of the other ones. But that just made it flow well, even though it is a big block essentially once you get everything on there. So
yeah, I really like the Kiwami key. And I loved how after he'd already been using it, they found out that what it was doing to him. Yeah. I was like, oh, that sucks. He did not know. He did not consent to being a god. But I did like that. What about you, Marcos?
I really like the silver lock seat. It's really cool. It's actually really shiny too. It reflects a lot, very well. I think it's really cool. But unfortunately, the one thing I really want from Gaim I don't have. It's the replica Helheim fruit, and it comes with a little stand. I've been wanting that for so long, but it's either super expensive or super hard to find. And that's gonna be like my go-to Gaim treasure if I can ever get one. So that's probably gonna be my favorite collectible.
That'd be pretty cool if they did a CSM version of that. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool?
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Too bad no one here knows how to get in contact with those people. That's crazy.
Yeah.
One day.
He's gonna take that Goku Driver and run. I got mine later.
Yeah, peace. I got one. I'll be on Facebook just post all of the photos yo, look what I have. Oh man. All right, Chris. And do not pick up the SIC Kachidoki Arms Gaim.
No, I'm not. It's gonna stay off to the side. Well, I haven't opened it, so how would I know if I love it or not? Just saying. I'm gonna open it one day when the shelves are ready. For me, it's hard, right? So, my favorite collectible wasn't actually something you could buy, so I don't feel right sharing that the helmet that I got custom made was the favorite, because that doesn't make sense because you can't buy it.
Right.
I'm gonna have to say I can narrow it down to a genre because I bought a lot of Gaim merchandise. I'm gonna say I love the entire gimmick line, the arms change figures.
Mm-hmm.
Just the ability, because you get the lock seat, and I'll go sneak out and grab one or something when Zach's going, so I can do it in the background. But you get the fruit, like just like in the show, and you just snap it onto the figure's body, and then like there's a little visor that goes in their visor to change their color, and you fold the armor down, and you can swap it with every single rider, and they did. They released every single rider except for the very last episode's villain, whatever those ones are. I forget who they are because they're not important, but they're in Gaiden 3 and in the finale, the second finale, so to speak. So yeah, just the arms change figures are so much fun. I just wish the swords didn't become like this, because they're all super bendy plastic. So
Right.
so yeah, definitely.
Cool. Zach?
Yeah, for me, it was the Sengoku Driver. The day I picked that up was actually, we were at the Power Morphicon, and yeah, I bought it, and literally like that night in the hotel room, I was just lock seeds out, just banana.
As someone who stayed in his hotel room, I can.
I annoyed the hell out of Chris. Like at one point, he literally turned to me and was like, "Dude, stop!" And I'm like, "I can't help it. It's so fun." But yeah, like that was the first time I ever had a belt where I actually had someone help me to fit around my big wide American waist. And the first time I got to actually put it on and wear it and do the like and like it was just so exciting.
If I'm not mistaken, Zach, didn't again at that convention wasn't. If I'm not mistaken, just because it's a funny story to share with everybody, I thought wasn't that like the majority of like your budget for the entire show?
Oh yeah, I was broke after day one.
Like the next day, you're like, all right, guys, I'm leaving, and you left.
So
you're like, I'm out of money, and I got what I wanted.
I had a budget of like, I think I had like $350 of spending money and food money combined. And like first day there, I was like looking around, I was like, do I want to do any shopping? Nah. And I was like, okay, maybe Saturday I'll do a little shopping. And then Saturday, yeah, that's when I saw the Sengoku Driver, and I was like, ooh, how much for that? 80? All right, yeah, give me that. And then, give me the Lockseed carrier that comes with the pineapple. And let's see what else. I also bought a Mobiritz with a bunch of Ranger keys. And so yeah, like after day 2, I had like $10 left in my wallet, and I was like, okay, I gotta go home now because I'm broke. So I'll see you guys later. I can't afford to stay another day.
It'd be that way sometimes.
It was absolutely worth it because yeah, I love my Sengoku Driver. I love playing with it, and like I said, I got my pre-order in for my CSM, and when that comes in, that's just always gonna get played with. I'm just gonna be sitting there constantly.
Nice. AJ, what was your favorite thing?
So I'm with Zach with like the lock seeds and stuff. Because when the series came out, it was only this year that I had picked up the Sengoku Driver. Like, I never picked up, and I tried to, but I couldn't find it. And I was like, you know what? One of these days I'll pick it up. But I had bought all like the other DX items, like all the lock seeds. And I remember when I got the orange lock seed, I remember using it as a lock on like one of my bags one time. And I remember a friend had told me like, oh, I thought that was a real lock. Like, I could have just pressed this button. Yeah, dude. Like, it's not a legitimate lock. Like, it's a toy. It's 100% easy to break into. And he was like, "Oh, that's cool, dude. You tricked me." I'm like, I wasn't even trying to trick you. Just you thought and assumed it was lock seed, and I love that about. I was able to like, I kept it like by my pocket. I kept playing with it as much too. You just. Click, click, click. Especially
they're great fiddle toys. Like,
they
Carl
really
said,
are.
You just get that fidget, and you're just like,
exactly. And there's like a different kind of switch of the lock seeds. Like there was like the pullback, the press down. So that itself was a get to play with, and I'll never forget. And I still play with mine. Like I have one like over there, just not here.
Yeah, no, that's great. Now, I do have one other collectible behind me. Did you guys want to see that? The giveaway?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
1 second. Hold on. Let me.
that.
I'm gonna turn the camera off real quick. I'll be right back.
This is where he fakes it.
Right.
This is
It's
the,
a-
Turtle update we were talking about.
Yeah.
It's a hand-drawn
this is the-
picture of Kamen Rider
Mhm.
Gaim.
Yeah.
the reproduction is
I-
happening right now.
I've seen heist movies. I know how this works. The cameras
It's
go
like a
dark and all
cardboard
of a
cutout of
sudden
Gakusano.
Yeah. I can't
I
wait.
have a quick confession to make.
Uh-huh.
So while I do have the driver and the Kiwami lock seat, I still don't have the Kachidoki one.
Oh,
It's-
man.
What
it's
was
just
that blasphemy I just heard?
Perfect, Marcus.
Returned.
You've stopped him from doing the.
All right, y'all ready to see it?
Here we go.
Oh man!
Da-na-na-na.
Oh,
my-
Whoa!
Oh.
I can't see if it's on the screen, so
It's on the screen,
It's on the
Okay.
screen.
dude.
it's
You can even see the
it's pretty
signature.
big. Hold on, let me see if you can see it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's
So
That's
gorgeous.
amazing.
yeah, and so it's the first official collaboration item. It's got his signature on it to Team Kamen Rider and all to all the fans. Oh, hey, I see my computer screens. I can see you guys. But yeah, this will be going to the office today, I swear. And then once we have a winner, it'll be shipping out to the winner in real life. I promise you. It's not going to just stay here.
Good
For-
luck
for
to
much longer.
whoever wins that. I mean, that is
Seriously,
definitely a piece to
Don't
keep.
forget to do
like-
your daily entries today. If you've already
That's
entered
true.
today, you do your dailies today.
I mean,
Once in a lifetime.
it's a nice item, and like I said, it's very very limited. So make sure you don't miss out on that because
You don't really have the opportunity to go find Gakusano and have him sign your favorite Kamen
Yeah.
Rider Gaim item very often. So
right,
it's kind of
exactly.
imperative that you go ahead and enter this contest.
I really hope like one of my friends can win it or something or someone.
It would just left.
David's-
Oh, there he is. There he
He's
is.
gone.
He's back.
He's taking it and running.
There you
What
go.
happened? I promise I didn't just hide it. I promise. Look, I'll prove it to you. Look, it's still here. It's still here. It's right here. I promise.
It was like
Only-
stop
it's only the
cam,
top
leave
half.
chat. It's the same button. It's fine.
Oh man. No, like
Oh man.
hopefully the person who does win it, definitely a one of a kind piece for yourself to like have in your home.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
like other fans or your friends that come over, like, whoa, where'd you get that? Well, I had to do my dailies for
Yeah.
a whole week.
I
Yeah.
had to beat up the entire plant for this.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, look, you get the poster pretty much right away. As soon as the post office gets it to you, and then in a few more months, you get the CSM. I mean, like, you can't do better than that. I mean, I guess we could just like deliver Gakusano to your house, but like,
I mean,
that's all.
I
Where do I
Like,
enter
I'm
that?
pretty sure it's a
No.
crime. But yeah,
blessed
no,
gift.
it's definitely a cool giveaway. I'm very excited about it. So I'm really gonna try hard to just take it today. I promise that I'm gonna do my best to bring this to Bandai's offices. I'll take a photo of it when it's there. We'll post it as
Okay.
proof. But look,
there you
There
go.
you
Okay.
go.
it's at the office now, guys.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'll make sure that it gets shown. 'Cause-
Maybe.
Yeah, if it doesn't get shown,
Oh no!
Oh, Chris, no.
Chris is going to.
both of the people who really like Gaim have
This is
disappeared.
like the work of
You're going to see
the
Chris
Hell
run
Game
by in the
Force.
background.
Right? He goes out. He's like, shh. I'm like, oh god.
She's video.
Oh, David, if I win that giveaway, all this that you see here will just be Gaim stuff from then on.
All torn to Keikaku. Oh man,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
But like these posters, they're super duper limited, guys, and we're never gonna print these ever again. So I mean, it's really one and done. And I can't tell you, like when I got the posters, I was so nervous to take them out. I'm like, because like they're so limited, and we're not gonna just get more. I'm like, if I ruin like any part of this, I'm just gonna just go home and go to sleep and just start the day over. Just,
That's not true today.
it's oh man.
Press save. I could restart the day.
right? It's like I wish I could save state, and just like redo it. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty big too. For those of you who I guess Japanese size, it's like a B2 size, like 20 by like 18 something. So I mean, it's a nice size item. It will look great on your wall. If I had one,
over here.
like if I had one
that'd be good, Zach.
if I had one that wasn't this one, it'd be going right here in this area, right there.
If we see a poster behind that
above
spot.
Right above my TV here, right above the PS5, the TV, right up there on the wall.
Oh, you got a PS5? Okay, you're definitely not winning because I don't have a PS5.
Well, listen, we could do a little barter, maybe.
Hey, all right. I mean, hey, look, everything's negotiable.
Oh my goodness! There's these live deals again.
Made like a Flava Flav necklace out of it. Like, would that be?
Yeah, right. Just carry it around the whole time.
I like this.
Oh man. But yeah, it's definitely great. Shout out to the company Fast Frame that did it for us in like a couple days. That was pretty cool. And it's got a nice acrylic rather than glass because we don't want it to be heavy for you guys. We also don't want it to shatter in case you drop it or something. So it's nice and safe. So it's a very good custom job. So I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm gonna cry the whole way driving to the office, man. It's an hour drive for me too. I gotta just be like, I gotta give this away. I gotta give this away, man. It's gonna be hard, but I'm looking forward to see. I know I do. Who wins it, man? You better do like a video or a photo or something.
Oh yeah,
of you getting it.
Whoever wins it, they should post about it. Put
tags
at Team Rider US. Like look where I've put it. It's gonna be fantastic. Oh.
I'm super excited for whoever wins that.
Preferably while eating an orange.
Ooh, there you go. It's like I'm excited and jealous at the same time.
Right?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, it's super hype, guys. I'm gonna be very happy for whoever wins that, man. And I would advise to not post where you live either. Yeah, after you do that. just say, hey, I won it,
clues.
And now I'm going on vacation.
You show up at their door like. Yeah, I'm from Team Rider. There was a problem with your poster. I'm going to go ahead and confiscate it right
now. What's the problem? It's not mine.
Yeah.
that's the problem.
You found out that the one you've received is a fake. Get you the real as you hand them your hand-drawn version.
Oh, man.
The napkin crayon.
So. And then, like I said, like very few of these were made. You will see one in the background of some of our videos in the office. So we did get one from the office, obviously. That was a monumental occasion for us to have our logo next to Toei. Have them like be like happy about it. We're like,
that is massive. Like seeing that Team Rider cross Toei cross Kamen Rider Gaim. It's like.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, like we worked. I think we worked on this for about. I think this was about 2.5 months for the poster. I mean, it was a lot, but it was really cool that, like, first off, they said yes to begin with, and then just working with them on it what was amazing. And shout out to Aya. If some of you guys came out to C2E2 earlier this year, you met her. She's actually the one that designed the Team Kamen Rider logo. She did a lot of really good work on the poster, so shout out to her.
Designer mostly on all our website stuff. So
yeah, basically all of our graphics you see, she busts out. So she's really good. So shout out to her for all that work. So super cool. I think Chris is gone.
I don't see him on the thing. So.
Like he's on his way to California right now.
Oh, what if he slipped through a Helheim crack?
Oh no! All of a sudden, behind me.
Idea.
The only thing you hear is melon arms. And you're just like, oh!
He figured it out.
That idea that they had for that was really crazy. Like, just even that zipper noise is really iconic too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like, oh yeah. And
the fact that they included it in the CSM is just chef's kiss. Like that's amazing.
Oh, I got a message from Chris.
Oh no!
He said,
"I'm on my way."
His internet died, which might be a clever ruse. Let me have my guard put down. Get this poster. If you guys don't ever see me again, you know what happens. I'm sure in the background of like Chris's family phone, you'll see the poster in the background. Like, there it is. There it is. But Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be a great giveaway.
Uh,
Before we go, let's do the share screen thing real quick. I think I have to redo that because of when I definitely did not leave to hide the poster. So yeah, don't forget, guys, check out the sales that we have going on. This is obviously a limited time only thing. We've got SICs, which are by the way, that's a good price for an SIC. Like,
Yeah.
hold on, let's click on this real quick. Let's click on this. That is amazing. He comes with the drag raider, guys. Like he has a giant dragon that comes with him in the box. Like you gotta get that.
Especially since like the SH figure had one before, but the renewal didn't. So kind of just want that dragon,
right? We have the acrylic stands, which as you see, like we're getting more and more series every day. With the Ichiban statues, we have some belts that are available that are also discounted as well. Like if you missed out on the Goku Driver, this is a really good chance. If you're a Woes fan, which I know we all are, there's definitely get your Beyond Driver, get some Deno belts. So
I ordered my Beyond Driver after the Geo stream.
Yeah,
nice.
Over.
And then if you need to catch up on SICs, man, we have like all like the new ones. Like we had those in stock at really good prices. So definitely make sure you guys check those out.
Just so you guys know.
Huh?
Ghost comes with Musashi too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
You can swap into it.
Super sick.
See, this actually has a photo gallery here. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
I want
I
that.
do love that redesign.
Right?
Oh, man, it's just so cool.
Yeah.
And if you
Oh my
like cats, Urison comes as like a little cat. Like it has like a cat ear or something like that. I'm like, cute looking Urison. So
Just on the little
Really?
stand, hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty cool. And let's
I
see.
think I need that now.
You do need that now. Forza is pretty cool as well. Which I believe isn't Forza your next video, right, Marcos?
Yes, it should be coming out in the next few days, actually.
Do you have one of these?
check that.
I wish. Now that I
you
see
can get
it.
one. You can get one. It's right
He
here.
does now.
I love that he comes with rocket and drill. Like that's
Yes.
that's so awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
that looks so cool.
I love the actual satellite parts on his armor now. Like those look so good.
Right. But yeah, I love the detail. This actually was my very first SIC that I ever bought. I was very happy with it, and I bought it just so he could do this. Like that was it. That's all. That was the entire purpose of the purchase. Like I bought that, I posted like that, and I was like, cool, done. And I remember like one of the guys, Ken was like, is that all you're gonna do? Yeah,
That's all you need.
that was the point of the character for me. Like
That was it.
Some days you need that, like if he's on your desk, you're like, dang.
Hey, there have been some hard days at work where I'm like, you got me, man. I got one guy on my side. And also, don't forget, we have the new apparel stuff, on Amazon. We have the hoodies, we have the throw pillows, and we have the tote bags. Those are items that are useful in everyday life. And, like I said earlier, it is cold for some people. So, hoodies. And then, of course, let's check in on the contest. Let's do a refresh.
28.
Let's see. I'm going to say 27.5. Okay, no, 27.2. All right,
Okay.
not bad. Let's see if we can get it up to 1 million by the end of today. That'd be great. Reasonable goals. Reasonable goals. Right.
Realistic and achievable.
But I suspect that people are trying to stop other people from signing up because they're like, if I keep it low, higher chance of winning.
No, you can't do that. You got to make sure like everyone has a fair chance because
no.
I understand that you love Gaim so much, but you got to give it to like other people who also deserve it.
Just creeping up.
He is not going to give it up. I know he's not going to.
I promise I will. Look, I am pinky swearing. You can't see it, but I am.
This is the point of a pinky swear that I do see it.
Well, I mean, the poster's in the way. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, man.
Having car troubles will not make it to the office today.
Or I'll show up to the office. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I didn't.
My bad.
But I will buy my Exa CSM while I'm here. So. Oh man, but yeah, guys, this has been great. I look forward to watching the movie later today. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I actually haven't seen that one yet, so pretty excited to see it officially on their channel. Should be cool.
question: should we do like a reaction thread on Twitter? Then, if that's the case, obviously you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen it, and I think it'd be fun for like us to react as well with some of the fans and like
like
tweet
live
it
tweeting
out.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I heard the kids call that live tweeting.
Live.
I heard that's a thing. But yeah, we can do that. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then we can like tweet out our thoughts on the movie as it's happening. So should be fun. And then don't forget, later today at 3:00 we have our 1 year anniversary live stream where we're just gonna talk about everything we did this year and how cool it was to hang out with everybody and just point out just how far everything has come for Kamen Rider in America in just this last year, because it's been a big jump, guys. So we figure a good way to end the year is to have a little retrospective of what's happened until this point. So it should be pretty cool. It's not super huge. However, there will be a giveaway at the end. So it is what it is.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I guess any last thoughts on the greatest Kamen Rider before we wrap this up?
I have one actually.
Go for it.
For the other 4 Kikaider fans out there, support the movie today so we can get the reboot over here. All right, I know the 4 of you guys that are out there with me. Just watch the movie today.
Definitely. Anybody else?
I mean, yes, you're talking about any last thoughts on the greatest rider. Yeah, Gaim did give way to the greatest rider. You're right.
We can still be friends.
Right here, my boy.
We can still be friends. It's okay.
Listen, it's fine. We'll get the Trideron CSM 1-to-1 scale like we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
You get your orange arms. I'll get my drive armor, and we'll.
All right.
We'll go like that, guys.
Right. And Marcos, anything you want to say about Gaim or any Gaim related things that you may or may not be working on, please?
Well, I did want to copy what Zach said, in that the greatest writer is Amazon's, and we didn't talk about him today at all.
Oh no, sad.
Yeah, Gaim is great. I love it. Please support if you can, when you can, and hopefully you get more of these toys, because these are very addicting. Don't go into a rabbit hole like I did.
Do it. Jump head first
jump
into
into
it.
that rabbit hole. Yeah.
Just throw your wallet into the rabbit hole. You don't
Experience
even need to
what
go in.
we're experiencing.
Yes, definitely. So, but anyways, guys, this has been great. This has been another panel full of culture and correctness. So this is awesome. And like I said, I will put a photo on Twitter today of this poster being at our office. I swear, pinky swear.
If he's not on the anniversary stream, you know why.
Oh man, I hope that's not the case.
Anyways, don't forget, sign up for the contest. You have 35 ways to enter. You have some daily options, so you can enter in every day. Make sure you get your entries in, because don't be that guy who didn't enter or forgot to enter and then you didn't win. Because that's forever. You will always hold that L. All right.
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, until the next panel at 3:00, we will see you later.
Bye, everyone.